Greetings, folks. I am Pete Pardo from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to pick number 10 of my favorite 31 vocalists of all time. We're counting them down each and every day here in August 2024. Our favorite 31 singers across all genres in the order that we love them. And today for pick number 10, yes, we're in the top 10, the pantheon of vocalists, according to me. Well, I knew you guys are doing the same thing down in the comments below, right? So today, let's bring to the stage the late, the great Freddie Mercury of Queen, of course, one of the most iconic singers of all time. And, dare I say, one of the most unique singers in rock history, right? Nobody quite has that operatic wail like Freddie Mercury, the flamboyant stage presence. I mean, he just was electric any way you look at it. You know, whether you like the music of Queen or not, you can't deny that this guy had amazing talents. And one of the great losses, of course, we lost him in the early 90s. He's been gone for a long time at this point, but we still miss him. We still have so much great music to cherish for the rest of our lives from Freddie. And let's take a look at some of the albums, right, that for me are my absolute favorites featuring his performance. I mean, you know, any Queen album features great Freddie vocal performances. So I had to go, look real hard here. And it's a tough choice because I could go a couple of other ways too. But ultimately, I'm going to pick, let's start off with, of course, the first Queen album. Right out of the gate, these guys bust out with arguably one of their greatest albums. It's such a great debut. It doesn't get enough credit for being one of the great debuts of the 70s. You know, Keep Yourself Alive, Doing All Right, Great King Rat, My Fairy King, Liar, so good there. Son and Daughter, Jesus, you know, The Night Comes Down, Running the Gamut, heavy rock, more pop-based stuff, right? More of that kind of artsy thing that Queen did. Just so many great songs on here. Heavy album. Got to go with Queen 2 also. Perhaps my favorite album from him from a vocal perspective. Perhaps it's either this or the next one I'm going to talk about. But yeah, you know, Father to Son, White Queen, Someday, One Day. That playful side of Freddie is always appreciated. Ogre Battle, The Fairy Teller's Master Stroke, Nevermore, Funny How Love Is, Seven Seas Arrive. I mean, all these great tracks, right? And just Freddie just doing his thing. He could be, early on, he could be the glam guy. He could be the heavy metal rocker. He could be the pop guy. He could do, the operatic thing, do the quirky little kind of British sort of stuff. A little bit of everything in the music of Queen. And Freddie could run the gamut of all these different styles or whatnot. My third pick is going to be A Night at the Opera, of course. Has to be, arguably their magnum opus. Death on Two Legs, Lazing on a Sunday Afternoon, so good. You're My Best Friend, that's showing the great pop side of Freddie. Could do the heavy metal thing with Sweet Lady, so good. The Prophet song, and now I know, Love of My Life. That's just absolutely gorgeous. I had to stop myself from picking that as my favorite vocal performance because it's great. It's not really your typical Queen type song, but man, he's so good on there. Of course, Bohemian Rhapsody, right? Good Company. It's all sorts of weird, quirky stuff on this album, but also some really great artsy stuff and some just crunchy, crushing heavy rock, right? So what is my favorite vocal performance from Freddie? Well, like I said, I had lots to choose from. Ultimately, I went with a song off their second album, which is one of my favorite Queen songs. And, he's just so great on it. And this song kind of gives you everything that Queen is all about. I'm going to go with March of the Black Queen off of Queen 2. So good. Again, he does the delicate stuff on there. He does the hard charging rock on there. Just a little bit of everything. You know how much I like when singers run the gamut of all the different facets of their game in one song. Well, March of the Black Queen kind of has that for me. You could say Bohemian Rhapsody does that as well. Freddie did that many times during his career with songs like that, where he's just kind of taking you on a journey with his voice throughout the whole song. And I feel that March of the Black Queen is one of the great early examples of this before we get into some of the more, bigger bombastic stuff to come in years to come. But yeah, I mean, so many great albums. I mean, Sheer Heart Attack, I had to I really wanted to include that in here as well because that's such a great album. Day at the Races is great. Jazz is great. News of the World. I mean, you know, The Game. There's so many great albums featuring amazing vocal performances from Freddie. But ultimately, I decided to go with these three, and I'm pretty happy with my choices. So let us know what you think of Mr. Freddie Mercury down in the comments below, as well as list your pick for today and your favorite albums and favorite vocal performance, like we've been doing each and every day. And we'll see you tomorrow for number 9, right? So visit us on the web at www.seatranquility.org. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube all together all the damn time. Please subscribe if you haven't already and click on that notification bell so you get alerted of all of our content as it posts. And please do hit the like button before you leave. Also down below, got the links to our Ko-Fi page for channel donations, our merch page, and our Cameo page. Thank you in advance for all your support there. And we'll see you soon here with more stuff. Monsters Den coming up tonight. We've also got the next installment of the New Wave of Traditional Heavy Metal Primer featuring myself and Rich Catino. That's also coming up tomorrow. We have Friday morning at the Funhouse with Martin Popoff, the Professor's Pick. Saturday is the UK Connection, and Sunday ranking the albums of Anthrax. So lots to come here on the channel. I'm Pete Pardo. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow morning for number 9. Take care. Bye-bye.